What's going on, guys? Buzz back again for another match review. Spezia 1, Inter 3, and later that day, Milan ended up beating Genoa 2-0. So as we get prepared for the Coppa Italia, which will be played on Tuesday, we're just going to do a quick review of Spezia Inter, as well as just a little bit of match prediction for Coppa Italia. But happy Easter to anyone watching or anyone celebrating Easter. Hopefully you and your family have a good time. So now into the game. Spezia Inter. I was hoping we'd win this game 5-0 just because Spezia near the bottom of the relegation zone. I think they were just above by like 3 points. But they didn't give us a game, but they didn't roll over either because it only ended 1-3. With us having, we should have more than likely been 3-0 up in the first half. With the chances we created, Spezia did have good chances in the first half as well. They had one chance through where one player went clean through, but Handanovic was able to stop him from scoring, as well as the chances that they kept having where the ball kept just staying in our half. It's like FIFA where you try and get the ball off them, it just bounces off to another player of theirs. And the corner chances that they had, I think they had 3 back to back. But yeah, we ended up taking the lead in the first half through a Brozovic 1-2. I don't know what Dombrosio is doing up top, but we took the lead through the first half with Dombrosio head flicking it back towards Brozovic, and Brozovic is stepping up with the banger in the top right bins. We take the lead 1-0. Inzaghi starts off basically this match how I basically said in the previous inter-weekly wrap-up video that Correa and Dzeko probably need to start together every single game. There's reports more or less that, or a rumor that may be more than likely he might start Lautaro and Dzeko, which honestly I think that isn't a good match just because they don't work well together. Correa and Dzeko work more. They seem to suit each other better, if that makes sense. But I mean, if you're going to start Lautaro up, then I'd say start Sanchez, just so you can get more pace, more mobility, because Dzeko isn't as mobile. He's a good target man, but mobile-wise and mobility-wise, he isn't good. We've seen it in the Champions League where we had the ball at one point, he just tried running forward, like the mind's willing, but the body's not giving, so he just doesn't have the speed. While Alexis Sanchez isn't as quick as he used to be, he still has enough. He's at least mobile. So, yeah, we started this match with Dzeko and Correa up top. Pretty good starting, pretty good start, pretty good lineup as far as I'm concerned. Devra on the bench. Perisic starting on the left wing, or left wing back, which I would have preferred Robert Gosens just because Spezia and to give him minutes, but Perisic has been doing pretty good. And Inter Brothers of the World podcast, someone on there had said you can't really get mad about Gosens not starting because Perisic has been good, but also Gosens is also good, but just Perisic has been way better. So it's kind of one of those beautiful tragedies, as one of them said in the video earlier. But yeah, we take the lead 1-0 going into halftime. Should have been 3-0 up. Spezia more or less tried to play on the break, which they did. They were able to pull off a couple times because our strikers weren't able to hold up the ball. But yeah, come out of the halftime. Wasn't a very eye-pleasing game, but I mean, the job's done. It's Spezia. You'll take what you can. If this is anyone in the first half or any of the top 6 currently, you'll take whatever you can as long as you get the win. But second half, we come out, we look a little bit better on the ball. We make a few changes. I think Correa and Dzeko come off for Lautaro and Correa and Dzeko come off for Lautaro and Sanchez. Dumfries comes off for Darmian. I forgot who came on, but Vidal came on. I think Hakan maybe. Yeah, from there, Perisic goes for a shot, which magically deflects towards Lautaro, who's able to somehow get it into the back of the net. I don't know. From the way it looked like it was curving in towards the far post for, I think, Dumfries to try and hit it in. But Lautaro was able to get a foot on it, and he goes into the goal. And Alexis Sanchez, the third goal, I'm surprised Sanchez didn't just stay on the floor complaining for a handball. Or, not a handball, complaining for a foul. But the ref, I guess, just played advantage. So Sanchez is on the floor. He's just been tackled. You'd think the ref's going to blow it and call for a free kick, but I guess he plays advantage. Lautaro is able to pick up the ball and go on a run. Sanchez props up quickly and just runs towards the goal, and then Lautaro just slots it towards him. 3-0 past the keeper. And then Spezia just get a really good goal from their captain, which happens to go right, way past Handanovic. Nothing Handanovic can do. But yeah, we win the game 3-0, and then I end up figuring out that Milan played literally 2 hours after us, which I was surprised by. And they win 2-0 against Genoa. So this will be the fourth time we're playing Milan. This is the second leg of the Coppa Italia. Going into it, we're both 0-0. So whoever scores first, more or less, it's not going to decide the game because we've seen that before. Earlier in the second half of the season, we took the lead, went into halftime, came out, and we lost 2-0, making Giroud look amazing and giving Milan a chance in the title race. So, but this game's gonna more or less be mainly mentality, experience, how the team lines up, who Inzaghi selects. Lautaro and Dzeko isn't who I would go with, but I mean, I'm not the manager. If you're going to go Dzeko, go Correa. If you're going to go Lautaro, go Sanchez. Perisic, Hakan, Barella, Brozovic, Dumfries for me, just because the battle between Dumfries and Theo Hernandez, the second time we played them was pretty interesting. You're going to need all three center backs. I don't think there's a way any of them don't start. Bastoni, read a report that Bastoni's okay. He might have picked up something during Spezia, but he might be ready, or he should be okay for Tuesday. Skriniar and De Vrij. Although De Vrij has looked a bit shaky in the past 2 months, I mean, I'd start him. You literally need your three strongest center backs to start this. And yeah, this will be an interesting match, because this literally is one game that decides which one of the Milan clubs will go into the final. And more than likely, it's going to look like it will be up against Juve. So, yeah. This game's going to be not mainly about mentality, but mentality and staying mentally focused. We've blown a lead against Milan, and then the last time we played them the first half of the season, we went up 1, and then we ended up drawing. So, yeah. Still in the title race. I think we should be like a point off, because the last time I checked it was only a point off. Enter standings. Sports data is temporarily unavailable. Standings. Yeah, we're 2 points off with the game in hand. Basically, every other team besides us has 5 games in hand, and we have 6. So we still have the game in hand against Bologna. Our 3-0 appeal was rejected, so we still have to play them the 27th. Or not Roma, Bologna. Roma plays Napoli tomorrow. Hopefully Roma can either get a draw or a win and keep Napoli off pressure. Juventus not far behind with 6 points off of us. And then below them is Milan or Roma, 3 points off of them. Or not 3, 6 points off of them. 57 points. So yeah, it's looking good so far. Still fighting to the finish, or trying to reach the finish line. And basically now it's just going to come down to which team can mentally deal with it, deal with the pressure. 5 games left for Milan, 6 games left for us, and another trophy on the line. We already picked up one, the Super Coppa, back in January against Juventus, winning 2-1 in extra time. And yeah, it's another trophy along with the Scudetto that more or less can decide which team has better bragging rights for the season. So yeah, look forward to it. Leave me what your score predictions are, what your predicted lineup is. How would you guys start, or who would you guys start for the derby on Tuesday? What's your score predictions? Yeah, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to drop your thoughts down below. Hopefully the game on Tuesday is a good one. I'm not going to give you a score prediction or who I predict to win because it could go either way. I just hope more or less mentally we're prepared for this one because we took the lead in the first half of the season when we played at Milan. We took the lead, and we ended up conceding, and then it more or less ended up coming to nothing. The second game, we took the lead. We were all over Milan. It literally looked like we were going to not blitz them, but it looked like we could score more. Came out in the second half and completely collapsed out of nowhere. First game of the Coppa Italia was pretty meh from both sides. We were in struggling poor form. Milan was about to start their goalless up and down roller coaster drought. And now this time, both teams coming fresh off wins, practically informed players, looking basically to try and make a stamp on this Coppa Italia final of which one of us can book a spot there. So yeah, it'll be a good game, and I'm excited for it. So yeah, like I said, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys' starting 11 would be. Who would you start as the front two? And what your score prediction is, and I'll catch you guys Tuesday.